Hi guys, welcome back to the Tech Chat where I'm hands-on with the new Sony Xperia XA smartphone. I think the Xperia XA is actually the most interesting of the three new X series phones Sony's just announced. It's the least powerful, has the lowest resolution display, and it's not dust or waterproof, but I love the design. It's thinner, it's lighter, and it's more comfortable to hold than the X or the XP, and the fact that the sides have basically no bezels at all gives it quite a unique look and feel despite having a similar style to the other Xperia phones. So while it may suffer in terms of specs compared to the other devices, this mid-range option is still pretty capable with a 5-inch 720p display, 13-megapixel rear camera, and the latest Android 6 Marshmallow software. The MediaTek MT6755 processor won't break any speed records, of course, even if it is a 64-bit octa-core chip, and it does only have 2GB of RAM compared with the 3 on the X and the XP models, but it still felt smooth and responsive in my hands-on tests. The only area performance seemed to suffer a little bit was in the boot speed test, but taking only a few seconds longer than the XP with its powerful Snapdragon 820 is actually pretty impressive. It's a bit of a shame the XA has a plastic body compared to its more expensive metal brothers, but it still feels great in the hand and it helps make it the lightest of the three smartphones at just 138 grams. At 7.9mm thick, it's also the thinnest of the trio, so if portability and thin bezels are your cup of tea, then the XA will be the one for you. The 16GB of built-in storage may be an issue for some, but the good news is that it does support expandable memory in the form of micro SD cards up to 200GB in capacity. So despite its modest specs, I think the XA is actually the most interesting of the new Xperia phones. I wish the X and the XP had the same design. It's amazing how much difference just getting rid of the side bezels makes to giving the phone a more modern and sleek look. I think the X and the XP look a little bit dated when sat side by side with the XA. All three of Sony's new smartphones are due to be released in the summer, but pricing hasn't been confirmed, although the XA will be the cheapest of the three, and I think it'll actually be the most popular as well, since the X and the XP have strong competition in the forms of Galaxy S7 and LG G5 flagships, whereas the entry-level XA, while still trying to compete in a pretty crowded market, does have a unique and interesting style, which I think a lot of people will actually really like. But what do you think? Are you excited for the new Xperia phones? Would you go for the X, the XA, or the XP? Let me know in the comments below, and check out my Xperia X and XP hands-on reviews, as well as a full comparison between all three of the newly unveiled Xperia X devices coming very soon on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on the Tech Chat.